So, I went to this group called Faith RX, and I think that was the first time we met.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat at Habit Burger with a couple of other friends. And then they all decided to go hiking the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So we went hiking, and I found out his birthday was February 27th, 1992.
Which happens to be the same
day
exact
as
day.
me. So I was like, well, let's have a party together.
And then from my perspective, I was like, wow, I just met this girl and she's already saying, let's have a combined birthday party together. I'm not so sure. I said sure, and she thought.
I didn't see any hesitancy in your answer.
Well, long story short, we became good friends, and
we did have a party together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we had the second one this year. And we played this game. It was the Jack or Cassie quiz.
The Jacassie quiz.
Jacassie quiz. And so it was this Jack or Cassie or both. And that was his idea, actually. But it's actually a bridal shower game, so I thought it was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we met.
Well, at least for me, the first time I would say I learned about what she was like was on our very first date. I had helped her move apartments, and then she offered to buy me ice cream. It was already 10:30. That was the only problem. So the only thing open was the grocery store to get a carton of ice cream. So I said, I'll take a rain check. She said, it's a date. So anyway, long story short.
Didn't ask him on the first date. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, so our first date was the next Sunday. We both go to the same church. And after church, I said, hey, can I take you up on that ice cream date? And she goes, yeah, sure, and lunch.
Said I'm kind of hungry.
But the first day, literally the first date, I felt like that was when I learned about her, because we went to grab we went to a burger place,
Morristown.
followed by we walked through the town and we went to get ice cream, and then after that it started raining and we still went to the Salvation Army because
the thrift store. The Mission thrift store.
Mm-hmm. Only to find out that it was closed. But the thing that I learned about her was she just likes exploring, and she is more than willing to do things on the fly and just kind of adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes there's a little cheese in there, but I think he is. Yeah, but a lot of our cutesy things are also very humorous, so I don't know, like all your pickup lines. Like, oh, the first time you tried to hold my hand. You used a pickup line, I think. I don't remember what it was. Do you?
I said, hey, can you hold this for me?
And then I laughed and I said, you could have just asked if you could hold my hand.
That would be a point of contention. She would disagree, but I claim that she made the first move when she said it's a date. When she offered to buy ice cream when I helped her move. But I was the one who actually asked her to go out and grab ice cream, I guess.
And you paid. I think that makes it a date. Well, I mean, other things make it a date too, but it wasn't like, yeah, I'm going to get some free ice cream. I don't know.
Well, that's a hard question, because I feel like it's almost easier to say, what do I do that doesn't make her laugh?
That's true.
Because I'm naturally goofy. I'm always looking for the next dad joke.
That also is kind of how it started, dad jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell her jokes. I will purposely be a goofball just to try to get her to smile or laugh.
Yeah.
Then what do you do that makes me laugh?
I don't know.
Same.
Yeah. Sometimes I do a little, I don't know, when I don't think about it, I do a little dance moves or something. I usually laugh.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Your front yard.
Yeah. It was Cassie's idea. I think it was one of the first times I had.
It's Father's Day, right?
Yeah, I guess that was the very first time she came over for the express purpose of spending time with my family and getting to meet my parents. And then that night, Cassie had the idea of going to catch fireflies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and then we didn't catch any fireflies, but
I couldn't catch them. I've caught them all my life.
yeah, and then at one point we were hugging, and then I think I just asked her, "Can I kiss you?" And it was,
I'm a little
it
nervous.
was awkward. It was awkward. It was cute.
I'm glad you thought it was cute.
And unique, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was like just nervous.
I think she was ready to faint, but blue.
What? Really?
Oh.
I thought that was your color.
Well, I guess blue was the first answer because there is one day in particular where I was sitting in the lobby in a hotel. It's where we met for church. And I guess Cassie just went for a walk in town, and I see this beautiful blonde-haired girl walking in this blue dress with her hair blowing in the wind. I was like, whoa, who's that? It was Cassie. And she was drop dead gorgeous. And I would honestly say that was one of the first times the light switch went off in my head where I'm like, whoa. So, yeah.
Okay.
I would say I 100% find her smile to be the most attractive thing, at least physical feature. That was one of the things that stood out most to me, was she has a smile that lights up a room and can brighten a day. I'm tearing
No. I'd say stood out to me your energy and enthusiasm. I like that you're inclusive of all of our friends, and you're really friendly to even people you don't know. I like that you're a leader. I like that you like going on adventures. I remember when we went hiking, you would just like go off on your own and climb a tree and be like, "Where'd Jack go?" And then, I like that you make me laugh, and I like that I feel like I can be myself with you, 100% myself, my goofy self. I like that you are really good with kids. That was cute. When we did middle school together at church, I remember I used to run around and just be a goofball, and I thought that was really cute. And yeah, I like when you play with Mick in the yard. I don't know. There's a lot of things. I guess I could just list them. The first meal, see, we like to cook together, actually. And I think the first times we cooked together, you got that, it's like Blue Apron or something like that. And we tried following all the instructions.
That was hard.
It was a little hard, but I remember you did the grilling outside while I did some of the stuff inside.
Oh, wow.
I like that story.
Yeah, so it's actually funny that came up because that was the first time I realized that I love Cassie. I was outside grilling the chicken out. I was on the grill. Cassie was inside preparing everything. My parents were sitting outside on the deck by the grill. And my parents go, "We love Cassie." And then without even realizing what I was saying, like, "Yeah, I love her too." I was like, whoa.
And then all the food went up in flames.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it wasn't long after that I told her that I loved her.
Yeah.
So, yes, first meal we cooked together, the flames of love.
Stop. Yeah, but now we do a lot of cooking, and he even made me spaghetti squash all by himself. It was really good. Yeah, when I was late one night for work.
I am most excited and also most nervous to see her walk down the aisle. Since she won't let me have a first look, I think I'm going to be a wreck. But I'm also going to be extremely excited to see the girl of my dreams walk down the aisle.
Oh, yeah. He wants to do a second look. Anyway, favorite or part I'm most looking forward to? I'd say, yeah, walking down the aisle is, I guess, a big one. But also, maybe first dance, or I'm a little nervous about the cake cutting, actually. We've talked about, are you gonna be nice, or are you gonna shove it in my face? And so we'll see.
I'm also very excited for the "You May Kiss the Bride."
Clinking of the glasses. But no, I don't know. The cake one's probably the most nerve-wracking part. I don't know, it might be in my hair.
It'll match your white dress.
Might be a food fight. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You want me to?
Okay, so we went on this trip to Canada with our friends skiing it was President's Day weekend. So I was off Monday, Tuesday, and then we got home Tuesday night. We were talking on the phone, and I was like, oh yeah, probably going to work early tomorrow, catch up. And
yeah, so on the phone, the night before, Wednesday morning, we're talking on the phone, and I asked her, so what, oh, you're leaving early for work, how early? She goes, probably by 7:30. So. And
sometimes I do leave at 7:30 if I need to get there early, but normally I don't have to leave till like 8:15, 8:30. Anyway, Wednesday morning, I got up, but I was not ready to leave at 7:30. And I was getting ready. It was like 8 o'clock. And then my roommate, Brooke, walked into my room and she's like, Cass, I think you left your lights on. I was like, I left my lights on? I didn't even drive my car all weekend. Okay. I don't want the battery to be dead. So I walked outside and Jack was standing there. I don't even think it registered then because I was like, oh, you came to say hi before work. So I walked over and gave him a hug. And I was like, hey. And then...
Yeah, and then she gave me a hug, and I had a whole elaborate thing planned out where I was going to tell her how wonderful I thought she was, how great the past 6 months had been, and then I just froze. And all I was able to get out was I told her, I had a question to ask you. Mm-hmm. I said, if you say, no, that's fine. You can go to work. I'll see you later. But if you say yes, you can spend the day with me in New York City because I requested the day off for you.
Yeah.
And that's when I was supposed to have the really romantic speech. And all I was able to get out was, I love you, will you marry me? And then
I think...
I pulled out the ring, and then I forgot to go down on my knee. So the ring's out, and then I went down. And then I guess her natural response was to give me a hug right away. So she kind of chased me to the ground.
We were trying to hug him. And of course I said yes. And then I think right after the yes, of course, I was like, wait, so I'm off of work? Yeah, you're off of work. Like they know I'm off of work? Like my company knows I'm off of work? Mm-hmm. Like, how?
Yeah, so about a month beforehand when she was, I don't know, maybe getting ready to go out, I had her phone and I stole one of her coworkers' phone numbers and I reached out to him and coordinated with him and he was able to talk with their supervisor and get the day off, and somehow it remained a secret.
Nobody told me, like even the guy that was covering for me, I was going over everything for Tuesday, like, hey, here's what's gonna happen, here's what you gotta do. He wasn't even like, yeah, what about Wednesday?
So then we went into the New York City. We saw I also intended to keep the day a secret, but I forgot that I was holding my Broadway tickets in my front pocket. So once I took off my coat, she goes, oh, what are those?
Well, he's like, I got a day planned and I'm not gonna tell you what. I was like, oh, okay. And then he goes and unzips his jacket and I'm like, what are those tickets? And then once you even slipped and told me what restaurant we were going to, too.
Yeah. Not even 2 hours later, I told her, oh, we got to, be pretty quick after we see the Broadway play because we got to make it to a reservation at Peter Luger's, which is a steakhouse. And then she goes, Peter Luger's. I'm like,
But yeah, I remember also it was February 21st, but it was the warmest day. It was warmer than the days in April, for goodness sake.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice walking around the city. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And it was like my expectation for the day was down here. I was like, I'm going back to work. Yay. And then I was like, oh, Jack's here. Aw. Oh, wait. You asked me to marry you. Oh, wait. We get to go spend all day in the city. It's so fun.
Awesome.
So.
This is probably a huge surprise.
Yeah, definitely. And he told me he was going to surprise me when the time came. I was like, I don't think you will.
You thought you'd be ready for it?
I thought I'd know. I was like, yeah, usually if you're going on some fancy date or something, you're like, what's up? But I had no idea on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, she was also getting impatient, so I had to hurry up.
No.
Just kidding.
Cut that part out.